So let's move on to the reason for gathering here. We have a distinguished group of honorees, including Cara DeAngelo, Carrie Gerecitano, Dennis McKeon, Anthony Turner, and our Lifetime Achievement Award, Brian Leyline. Unfortunately, as he reported in the advance, Brian Leyline has COVID, but we will be recording everything for him and wish him and his wife a speedy recovery. In addition to our awards, we have certificates of recognition from Public Administrator Edwina Martin, Senator Andrew Lanza, and the Richmond County District Attorney, Mike McMahon. And so you'll all be receiving those with your awards. So our first honorees are Cara DeAngelo and Carrie Gerecitano, better known as Miss G. And we were honoring them together because they're kind of a dynamic duo. From the Marsh Avenue Expeditionary Learning School, or MAILS for short. I want to invite two MAILS graduates to tell you about their experiences with these two special women. Please welcome Maya Conowitz and Eden Sorkentopper.
November of 2019 is when we started our journey at MAILS.
Going into a new school can be very scary, but luckily we found each other early on.
We then decided that we would join chorus together, and that decision changed our lives.
On the first day of chorus, I remember squeezing into a tiny room with who knows how many students that were taller and older than us, and it definitely was a bit intimidating.
But as soon as Miss G began the lesson, we knew this is where we belonged.
That's what she's best at, creating an environment where everyone is accepted and welcome. Whether we're in the classroom or on stage, we belonged.
In 6th grade, Miss G made an announcement that we were going to have a new student joining chorus. And we were all so excited because we thought we'd have a new boy to crush on. But when she told us that the new student was her future baby, hi Aria, we were all so excited for her. Sharing experiences like that is what made chorus feel like a second family. Some of our friends never understood why we would give up our lunch period 2 to 3 times a week to go to the music room. But that's because they never experienced the fun and excitement that came from Miss G's chorus.
I would like to say happy birthday to Miss DeAngelo again. We're so excited that you decided to spend your special day with us. One day in chorus, we all went into the room as usual, but then Miss G said that Miss DeAngelo was coming to talk to us. At this point, we were all scared out of our minds because the principal was coming to talk to us. But as soon as she walked in with a big smile on her face, we knew that there was good news coming. After the most extravagant and somewhat confusing reveal I've ever witnessed, she told us we were going to compete at a chorus competition at Universal Studios. We were all so thrilled, and that was the day I made up my mind and decided maybe middle school wasn't going to be so hard with the help of my very nice principal. Sadly, this trip did not end up happening because the world was put on hold due to COVID. Through everything, keeping her staff and students safe in those extremely difficult times was her main priority, and for that we thank her. In 2017, IlluminArt received a grant from Councilman Joe Borelli for an after-school program at MAILS. Ms. DeAngelo was thrilled and told Arlene she wanted to do murals. Arlene hesitated because up until then, IlluminArt had been exclusively performing arts, but ultimately decided that creating murals would be a great new addition for them to take on. We would like to thank Ms. DeAngelo for helping IlluminArt to expand into the world of visual arts. IlluminArt has continued to receive the after-school grant for the past 6 years and worked with students to paint beautiful murals in the stairways, in the doors of the stairways for everyone to see. This year they are working on the doors to the cafeteria, which look really good so far, the sketches. Ms. G has been the liaison for the mural programs, providing invaluable support. Will Ms. DeAngelo and Ms. G please come up to accept their awards?
I'm just going to read the awards. The Board of Directors of IlluminArt Productions presents the Leadership Award to Cara DeAngelo in recognition of your vision and efforts to provide excellence in education to Staten Island youth. And just so you know, we started the mural process at Males because Cara said to me, I want to do murals. I'm like, okay, I can hire a mural artist. We had all theater professionals with it. And then people have come, like the superintendent of our school district came to see Males. She saw the murals, and then she spread the word. And we are doing maybe more murals than theater right now. So yeah, started it all with the murals that I held up. And the other ones are around the room, because we've been there for 6 years. So this is yours. And then, again, the Board of Directors presents the Excellence in Education Award to Carrie Gerecitano in recognition of your dedication to providing meaningful arts programs to the students of Marsh Avenue Expeditionary Learning School, including my granddaughter.
Good evening, everyone. I am honored to accept this award for empowering student voices. I'd like to start by thanking IlluminArt for recognizing the importance of student voice and for creating a platform that allows them to be heard. As an educator and an artist, I see how the arts have the power to transcend boundaries and connect people on a deeper level. It provides a medium for students to express themselves and to share their experiences and communicate their ideas. And just hearing these two girls talk about their experience, I was crying over there, and my mom's crying, and dad's probably gonna cry, so everyone's crying, but it's all good stuff. In the classroom, we can empower our students by providing them with a curriculum that's inclusive and diverse, and expose them to a range of artistic styles and traditions to encourage them to experiment with all different mediums. We can also encourage collaboration and peer feedback, which help them develop their skills and even receive constructive criticism. Beyond the classroom, we provide students with the opportunities to showcase their work to the wider community. And when the students are empowered to use their voices in the arts, it has a transformative effect on their lives. It boosts their self-confidence, improves critical thinking skills, develops their emotional intelligence, and also just provides a space for them to develop empathy and understanding for others. I've seen it firsthand with my students. I've seen, the shy student in the corner all of a sudden is, running up to me saying that they're performing an event for me tonight, and it just really makes me excited to see that happen. It not only provides them to speak, but it also creates a culture where their opinions and the way they act are valued and respected. And it gives them the confidence to express themselves, to question the status quo, and to push for change, and creates a safe environment that's inclusive where all students, regardless of their background or identity, can feel comfortable expressing their views. As an educator, I feel that our role is not to just impart knowledge, but also to foster that critical thinking and encourage them to become the agents of change that we need sometimes in this world. We must recognize that they're not just passive recipients of information, but active participants in the learning process. And it starts in the arts and it trickles down to everything else that they encompass in their lives. But by creating opportunities for them to engage in these meaningful discussions, it just lets them collaborate with everyone around them. Again, I've seen firsthand the transformative power of empowering students' voices, especially through the arts, and how it can inspire students to become leaders, to take ownerships of their education, and to make a difference in their communities. I joke around with my students all the time that, even though you're learning about the recorder in middle school, it might just open up a communication to say, hey, I could play hot cross buns in college one day, and they might just be better people for it. So once again, I'd like to thank IlluminArt for this award. I accept it on behalf of all the educators, families, students, and organizations who are working tirelessly to empower student voices. Let us all continue to work together to create a world where every student has the opportunity to be heard and make a difference. My family did it for me, and I am thrilled to help do it for future generations. Thank you so much.
Good evening. I am honored that Males is being celebrated for the collective effort that promotes the empowerment of young voices in our community. When students, teachers, parents, and any community member enters our school building, they can see right away what our school is about. Our values as a school community are colorfully displayed for all to see. And I've often heard people gasp in amazement as they walk through our halls. We owe this amazing impression that we instantaneously make on our visitors to IlluminArt for all their purpose, love, and beauty they provide our community. As many of you already know, murals have the ability to tell stories, express emotions, and convey powerful messages. The art has grown into a collection that calls to kids. It reminds them that Males is a place to express yourself, take risks, and explore new ideas. At Males, art is also used as a form of activism, a way for students to voice their opinions and concerns about issues that matter most to them. The IlluminArt Mural Art Program has helped us to empower students by giving them a way to raise their voice. Through their mural creation, students can share their perspectives on important issues, raise awareness about causes they care about, and inspire others to take action. By doing so, students realize their power to impact change, and they become more engaged and active citizens who someday will use their power to improve, improve the world around them. As principal of Males, I am proud to say that empowering the voices of our students is something at the forefront of every action and decision I make. I am lucky enough to work with a team of compassionate educators who believe that every young person has the potential to make a difference in the world, and we strive to provide them with the tools and resources necessary in order to do so. IlluminArt takes those efforts to the next level. The program and initiatives that we have developed with IlluminArt support have allowed us to reach even more students and inspire them to speak up through mediums that go way beyond what we are able to do in the classroom. In today's media-driven world, advocacy has taken on many forms that adults in the room could never have imagined, well beyond the spoken voice. This partnership helps us to support young people engage in advocacy that is not only bold, but also beautiful. As educators and adults who care for young people, we need to support the voice and expression of the new generation of leaders by giving them the creative freedom to design and execute their ideas, not invest in ours. By sharing power and offering space for our young people to take the wheel, they are able to feel a sense of ownership and pride in their work, which can boost their confidence and self-esteem in order to make changes in our community. And when young people continue to foster these great changes, when they harness these great habits over time, then they truly become change makers. I believe the best investment we can possibly make to improve society is investing in the voices of young people. By creating more space for students to sit in their power, to strengthen their voice, we are helping to create a brighter future for all of us. I want to express my gratitude for being able to collaborate with the IlluminArt artists and for Councilman Joseph Borelli for making it happen. This program has had a significant impact on our students and our community as a whole. Seeing the transformation of a blank wall into a colorful and meaningful mural is truly inspiring and amazing to see the pride and sense of ownership our students feel in their work. You would never know that was their first rodeo with murals. Today I feel like those students, taking a step back, seeing all the beautiful work come together, and being so proud. I have so much gratitude to bear witness to this feeling when young people experience it, and even more gratitude today for the collective efforts of the people in this room for helping me feel it now. To Carrie, who always helps our students actualize their power in so many ways. To my team, who works tirelessly to support the young people of Males, and me. To my husband and son, who have loved me unconditionally throughout it all. Thank you. I love you all. Having you in my life is the greatest gift anyone can ask for. Congratulations to all the honorees tonight. Brian, Dennis, Anthony, and of course Carrie. It is a privilege to be in the company of other like-minded individuals who believe in providing our young leaders this space to express themselves. To IlluminArt, thank you again for this incredible honor. We will work tirelessly to empower young people, ensure there is space for their voice to be heard loud and clear. I am grateful to be part of this program and the impact it has on the Males community. Thank you.